The Camarillo Scorpions suffered a big loss this week as senior running back Isaiah Otis is out for the rest of the regular season after suffering an ACL injury against Calabasas. Now, Otis has played a big role on Camarillo's 7-0 start and a ranking of 10th in the state. But the Scorpions on the beginning of this communal league play tonight, and it was a tough one for Newbury Park, who came down the grade for this showdown, who pick it up from the very beginning. And in the first, sophomore quarterback Cameron Rising starting this party off, carrying the ball himself for the touchdown. Newbury Park gets on the board, first 7-0. Now next drive, Jake Constantine looking to get that one back. He gives it to Elijah Alexander. He's dodging all the Panthers all the way in for the score. That ties the game up at 7. Hey, you think this kid is tired? Well, right after scoring the touchdown, yeah, Alexander getting it done on defense. It was a battle of the quarterbacks in the first half, so much that I completely got lost in this play. Hey, you know what? It happens. Rising, grabbing the first down. Now, this would lead to a field goal, which would put Newbury Park up 10-7. So still in the first, Constantine handing it off to Aaron Lamb. Now, he sees the hole, takes off all the way to the house as Camarillo would take the lead 14-10. Now, in the second, more Scorpions. Constantine, this time hooking up with Ryan Moscarella. Check out this catch. You know what, Mike? Yes, I would take one for the team. Check it out.
Oh, look at you.
I know. I didn't even have any pads on. Well, that would lead to this. The gift to Mr. Lamb, who was anything but soft tonight. He goes in with these, Cam up 21-17 and looking for more, so they feed Mr. Lamb. Once again, this guy had himself quite a game, taking hits that really didn't seem to faze him at all. Camarillo got hot in the second half and would remain undefeated. They went on to beat Newbury Park 49-17. So in the last 3 weeks, the Scorpions have beaten St. Bonaventure, Calabasas, and now Newbury Park. And guess what? Another tough one next week as they will take on Thousand Oaks. For Newbury Park, they travel to Royal.
As promised, back to the Channel League, and it's rivalry night for San Marcos and Dos Pueblos. Yeah, crosstown rivals meeting in the battle of the good land of Goleta. The home Chargers looking for some payback after San Marcos won last year's contest. Both teams looking for their first league win. Royals kicked off Dos Pueblos. Running back Manny Nwusu returned it for a modest game, but Dos Pueblos moved right down the field using Nwusu's punishing running style and the passing attack led by junior quarterback Kellen Roberts. He's got his favorite target back. That's Josh Flora. They thought he was going to be out for the year with a hip injury. He's back in a big way. 15-yard touchdown reception, and it's 7-0 DP. Now, the Chargers look like they are driving down to score again, but they get the fumble there. San Marcos recovers, good field position, field goal, and it's 7-3. But, you know, Dos Pueblos just getting warmed up on offense here in the second quarter. Nwusu, some nifty moves to get to the San Marcos 20-yard line, and 2 plays later, he just strolls right into the end zone, 14-3 Chargers. Last week, Blake Irwin had some big plays against Santa Barbara. Here, from the Wildcat position, takes the direct snap, and he's GONE, gone with the win. Blake Irwin zigging and zagging his way for the nice touchdown run. And DP up 21-3. San Marcos fullback Ivan Reyes, he's the captain, and his bruising return to the 50, but you know, just when it looked like they had some momentum, DP takes it right away. Safety Miles Ibarra
nice
intercepts the tip drill right there. That stops the drive. Nwusu going to get himself a long touchdown run. He wins the Jeff Hasselmeyer Player of the Game award. Nwusu had 177 yards rushing, 2 TDs for the game, all in the first half. And Josh Flora caught another touchdown pass. Final score, 54-15. All Chargers. DP ends the regular season next week at home against Ventura. San Marcos is at Buena. Well, Bishop Diego is undefeated in the Cards. Well, they figure to soar right through the Tri-Valley League, which is really down this year. The Cards 7-0, while the rest of the league entered tonight 3-18. Tonight's opponent, Fillmore, still looking for that first win. Early in the first quarter, fullback Matt Shotwell plows his way forward. Touchdown, and it's 14-0 Cardinals. Next drive, A.V. Bennett reels in a pass, makes a nice cut, almost takes it to the house. And this guy's a real burner, so when you bring him down, you've done something. Now, a pair of penalties derails Bishop's drive. temporarily because they get the yards back and then some. Spencer Stoveson to John Harris. Harris back from injury, 21-0 Bishop Diego. Can't pitch a shutout without some punishing defense. Fillmore quarterback George Tarango going nowhere. Michael Agnoli and Eduardo Miranda make them pay big sack. And then Bishop Diego's Michael Sirocco, last week's Athlete of the Week in Santa Barbara. 28-0 Cardinals, and there's still 7 minutes left in the half. Another Fillmore 3-and-out. They punt the ball. And here's A.V. Bennett. I told you he was a burner. Division IV 100 and 200 sprint champion. There he goes, 67 yards for the touchdown. It's 35-0 Bishop. Now, Fillmore, give them some credit. They moved into Bishop's territory, not giving up, but just before the half. Yeah, ball floats it a bit, and there's Dylan Street, the pickoff. The highlights do not lie. As expected, Bishop Diego rules 49-0. 8-0 Bishop has their rivalry game next Saturday on Halloween against Carpinteria at Santa Barbara City College.
That should be a good one. Well, those Carpinteria Warriors with a big contest tonight in Ojai to face off against Nordhoff. Friday Football Focus reporter Trevor Saffel was there, and he joins us live in studio. Hey, Trevor.
Hey, Saturday. Well, barring any big upsets tonight, Carp Nordhoff winner figured to be in the driver's seat for second place in the Tri-Valley League. Carpinteria and Nordhoff both got off to bad starts this year, but teams have been improving. Out to Ojai we go for the action. First possession for Carpinteria, and quarterback Jimmy Graves is going to fake the handoff, but keeps it himself, and he bounces out to left, and it's a foot race to the end zone. Graves wins that one. Warriors score first. They're up 7-0. Following drive for Nordhoff looking to answer, and Daniel Williams, he's going to throw this one deep, and it drops right into the hands of Reggie Wilson, who sheds a tackle, stays upright, and we are all tied at 7. It was a big play kind of night in Ojai. Oscar Garcia takes the handoff, throws a big stiff arm, puts another defender on skates, and he's going to take this one all the way down to the 5-yard line for a 48-yard gain. A few plays later, it's Aaron Vargas, and he gets by with a little help from his friends. Carp up 14-7. Now it's Nordhoff's turn to respond, but Williams' pass gets tipped by Chance Wright into the hands of his teammate Brandon Jordan for the interception, and we have our first turnover of the game. But the very next play for the Warriors, and they put the ball on the ground, and that's going to be Anthony Rodriguez. He's there to recover. A chance now for the Rangers to get back into this one. Williams throws to his left, but Oscar Garcia reads him like a book. I think Oprah was in the house tonight. You get a turnover, and you get a turnover. Garcia returns it for 6, and the Warriors extend their lead going into halftime before going on to win this one by the final score of 26-7. That's 3 straight victories for Carpinteria after starting 0-5. Things don't get easy next week, however, as they take on Bishop Diego. Nordhoff hits the road next week for a game at Fillmore. Reporting live in the studio, Trevor Saffel. Back to you, Senator Ray.
All right, great job, Trevor. Now to the Pacific View League, where Pacifica had won 4 of their last 5 games heading into their home contest against Wainimi, and it was Pacifica's final home game of the regular season. Gosh, that went by fast. We pick it up in the first. Raul Sandoval throwing this one up, way up to Daniel Moraga, who squeezes by a defender and takes off for the first touchdown of the night. Now, Pacifica would get on the board for 7-0. Now, still in the first, Pacifica this time handing it off to Thomas Duckett. Now he would go up the sideline and in for the easy touchdown. It's now 14-0 ball game, and these guys in green not letting up, pulling out all the tricks, even tricking our camera person, but she found the ball. Sandoval fakes the handoff, goes on in for the 3rd touchdown of the night, and it got a whole lot worse for Wainimi off the punt. This would be Pacifica's defense on the attack and all over it. That would add some more points on the board. In the end, Pacifica would grab the W on senior night with the final 37-7. Pacifica is 2-0 in lead, but now the conference schedule, well, it gets tough. The Dragons finish the league at Rio Mesa and then at Oxnard. Now, more from the Pacific View League when we return as Rio Mesa played over at Channel Islands.
They sure did. Plus highlights from the Marmani League opener between Oaks Christian and St. Bonaventure. Speaking of Oaks Christian, we'll have a feature story and a big contributor to the Lions' success, Colby Parkinson.